145, your second weight cut in this class. How would you compare your mental and physical state versus to when you were competing at strawweight?
I think, it's just the evolution of my game. So I think it's just, I don't know if the weight cut's really any different. It's just, I'm more mature in life in general.
But you talked about how you just felt like after a certain point in time, especially as a woman, trying to cut weight the way you were doing just gets to a
Yeah.
point where it doesn't feel healthy and doesn't make you feel at your best. So do you actually feel a difference now that you get to keep a little bit more weight on?
Yeah, for sure. Now the weight cut is more of like a detoxifying experience rather than like I feel like I'm dying. So yeah, like when I started my cut, I realized this is where I started my training camps off at strawweight. So that was kind of a mind blowing thing to realize, and to think that I could get down to 115 at that point was like just imagining that. It still was a little bit of a cut for me. So, but it wasn't like I didn't feel like this is detrimental to my health or anything. Yeah.
Well, we all love a good detox. And listen, you were in the fighter meeting and everybody was remarking just on your attitude, on your personality, just that you seemed happy. And you talked about how you just got a new dog, you bought a new home. How would you describe where you're at this point in your career?
Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm definitely, just man, I'm everything's kind of right in the right spot. There was a lot of life changes and lots of good things, lots of hard things that I've had to go through. But right now, I'm very balanced and grounded, and just rooted in my faith.
Your opponent, it's her first main event. She's no doubt going to be feeling very emotional, maybe a little chaotic inside, and some of that will be reflected in her game inside the octagon. How do you plan to take advantage of that?
Yeah, I'm a veteran, so my experience will help me to capitalize on mistakes, and I think she might throw a lot of spinning attacks. Like she likes her spinning attacks, but I think emotions might be through the roof. So you try to show out, and I think that's just it. I have to be on my best self. I have to be in control of myself. My defense has to be on point. So I'm ready for that. But I also know that yeah, mistakes can happen on her, and I just have to capitalize on that.
Very quickly, I know being a double division champ is something you have in mind. How quickly, if you get the win this weekend, do you believe that you'll have an opportunity to fight for the title in this weight division?
Yeah, I mean anything's possible. Like it could be really quick, but at the same time, like I know there's a lot of other deserving contenders and just promising prospects. So I just, like I would hope within this year, but like I said, anything's possible, and I just gotta do my job on Saturday and yeah, be the best.
Did you know that? You can watch all fighting and boxing pay-per-view at no extra cost. On FluxVIX.com, you can access to 1,000 live channels plus The Last of Us. Movies and series at a fraction of the cost of regular services. For more information, go to FluxVIX.com or scan the QR code on the screen.
And you can see Kish is in incredible physical condition.
And Kish used to fight at strawweight, so she's up a weight class for her last few fights. Cortez has fought in the bantamweight division.
Yeah, and that's an interesting one, Brendan, right? Because who's at the advantage? You could say Kish, because she doesn't have to cut weight and she's going to be stronger. But then on the flip side for Cortez, she's going to do a bigger weight cut than what she normally does. Maybe that drains her. But right now, it's Cortez on top, landing heavy
shots. Tracy Cortez wanted to make a statement.
Well, and to be fair, too, Michael, Cortez missed weight by half a pound, and we all know that half a pound can really be the one thing that completely drains you. So does that save her a little bit to where she's still got some energy? And she's not going to have a huge weight advantage, but that half a pound to a pound, me and you can attest, that saves you sometimes. And right now, she's got a lot of power right now, and she is unloading on Kish from the top position. Kish needs to get up. She can't win a fight here underneath Cortez. She needs to stay on her feet, get to her feet, use her ground here to get up and not stall out hoping that the ref stands him.
Universal Pictures Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk, on demand now.
Yeah, Justine keeps looking for that armbar, but Cortez is hip to it, and she's got some pop on those shots, man. Those hammer fists, those punches. Woo!
Yeah, heavy ground and pound, good technique. You could see her posture up so well and come down heavy, and her hips are loaded. She's not off balance when she's ground and pounding. It looks very good, Cortez, in this top position.
Well, Cortez is from a fighting family, and they've been family friends of the Cejudos for a long time. Angel Cejudo, older brother of Henry Cejudo, in the corner tonight for Tracy Cortez.
Yeah, see, Justine's making a mistake here. What she's doing, you know, listen, is they're in the jiu-jitsu realm. They're on the floor, right? So she's looking for submissions. That's great, because if you get a submission, the fight's over. But if you don't get it, you're still on your back, and you're still eating shots. Generally, as a rule, I always used to say, right, 2 or 3 submission attempts, and then I'm getting up. Abandon ship on the jiu-jitsu and get up. And, of course, she tried to do that there. Nicely countered by Tracy. Tracy's tying up the head as well.
She's gonna look to take the back from here, from the front headlock, does so. Get one, she's got one hook in, crossbody ride.
To be honest, I don't think I ever attempted one submission in the UFC, so there you go.
Still won a belt.
Yeah, I did. But there's a
near side hook here, and you're gonna see Tracy wants to get that other hook in. There it is, and that's what she wants. Now she's going to get underneath the neck of Kish. Kish is doing the right thing, controlling that arm, but she's got to circle her back to the mat here. As she's doing, you're seeing her do it here. She needs to keep circling, but she's got to beat that hook of Cortez. Cortez is not giving up that left hook. And now Kish went the wrong way and allowed the body triangle to get locked down. You got to go towards the lock of the foot, which is what she's doing now. And move her. Kish's head needs to be on the other side of the mat, with her back on the floor. Rolling belly down on a body lock is the worst thing you can do because it gets tighter. So you want to see Kish circle out to the side of the lock, being where Cortez's right ankle is. Kish needs to roll to that side in order to break this body triangle. There it is, and now she needs to circle her back to the mat instead of belly to the mat there. And by not doing so, Cortez can sit here and just keep this position, ride the clock out, and keep punching her from her back.
It's a frustrating position, though, especially for Justine Kish, because a lot of the time you get the body triangle and then they're just fighting hands for an entire round. Like Chito Vera versus Jose Aldo in round 3. And Justine just exploded and went for it. Nicely done. And well done recognizing that that was the time to go for it. This is a wild fight, though. Both ladies, high output, a lot of energy, throwing nasty strikes.
A lot more urgency on the feet from Kish. That was a nice right that caught the target from Cortez.
You got to exit clean, or we look for juniors after the combo.
2 minutes to go round.
Just never know what the refs are going to count.
Yeah, because, you know, in boxing, if you get knocked down, you automatically, or if you score a knockdown part of it, you automatically win that round. It's not the same here.
Right on the break from the clinch from Kish.
Yeah, Justine turning it on here, looking really good.